Hi, I'm Candace Reeves. My guest today is #1 New York Times best-selling author Kevin Trudeau. His books and programs have sold over an estimated 100 million copies worldwide. He's been called the #1 success coach in the world's greatest mentor, and even a master of spirituality and enlightenment. His newest book is called The Guru Kev Lessons, the Book of Secrets. Fascinating title. He sounds like the most interesting man in the world. Kevin, thank you for being my guest today.
Glad to be here, Candace.
All right, what is the Guru Kev Lessons book all about?
Well, the Guru Kev Lessons, the Book of Secrets, contains over 300 very short, concise lessons which teach people kind of the secrets of success in life. From the material reality, how to manifest goals, dreams, and desires, as well as the spiritual reality, how to attain enlightenment, spiritual awakening, self-realization, and spiritual freedom on virtually every level and dimension. So it kind of goes beyond both manifesting or attaining stuff, as well as the inner peace, joy, and happiness that a person really seeks.
And there's more than 300 of those. That's quite a lot, but you break them down into easily digestible pieces.
Correct. It's a pretty thick book, as you can see, and it's not designed to be read cover to cover. When a person opens the book, there's a series of lessons. The table of contents has the material reality, blissful, harmonious relationships, deciding who to listen to, the secrets of success, talks about doing what you love, manifesting goals, dreams, and desires, attracting what you want, achieving ultimate self-realization, how to use the law of attraction, a whole series of lessons on that, getting a magnificent obsession, the secrets of the super rich, achieving dynamic, vibrant health, overcoming bad things that happen in your life, business skills of the super successful, the miraculous power of giving, and on and on and on. So it's really a compilation of lessons that a person can say, I'm having this in my life. What can I gain by finding it in this book? Where can I find it? And it's right there. And they can read in 5 or 10 minutes a particular lesson which would teach them something that they're looking for in a particular area.
And what inspired you to write it? Because it's pretty thorough.
Well, I was away for many years, and in this place of stillness, I was capable of channeling, if you will, going into a different higher dimension. So the book is actually not me writing it. It's actually me channeling it. Now, if you've heard of channeling before?
Like energy.
Yeah, some people channel. If you heard of the teachings of Abraham, Esther Hicks, she channels Abraham, which is in some spiritual dimension, or Ramtha, the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. People channel Ramtha, which is a spiritual entity in some place. Paul Selig, he has a series of books that he channels into different dimensions. So people always ask me, who are you channeling when you wrote this? And the answer is, I'm not channeling a person or an entity or an energy field in some dimension. I'm going beyond the dimensions, past what's called the veil, into the static, which is the oneness of pure consciousness, which is what we all are. We're all an extension and expression of that pure consciousness. Thus, I'm really just channeling myself. So I'm channeling the oneness that is everyone. So it makes this very unique. So when people are learning this, sure, they're learning some from my experience, generating $25 billion and having all these different things that happened in my life. But really, it's channeling energy and consciousness at a much higher dimension. So when people read this, not only are they gaining just the information from reading the lessons, but they're getting a transmission of energy, which really changes a person from the inside out.
Now, there's something mentioned called the source. What is your definition of the source?
Well, everyone is an extension and expression of the one universal source, which is all things. And this is a controversial topic, of course, because people have different concepts of consciousness or God or energy. But at the end of the day, that's what we all are. Someone asked me and said, show me where God is. And the answer was, show me where God is not. Everything is an extension and expression of that one universal consciousness. And I'll give you an example. In the book, right at the beginning, I have what's called the state of consciousness, which is a state that you can achieve. And it says, when a being is fully conscious and aware, they transcend the illusion of the physical material world of duality. Duality is seeing everything as independent, such as me and you, this and that, here and there, where everything and everyone is separate and not connected. When a being is aware that everything and everyone is connected and essentially one, then that being becomes aware of the self, the non-physical you, the one consciousness or energy that is all things. An inner state is then attained where there is nothing to trigger irrational and uncontrollable emotions, feelings, or thoughts. No one can push your buttons because you no longer have any buttons to push. You become free and liberated. Imagine being supremely confident, but not arrogant or conceited. Imagine having such total knowingness that you never need to be affirmed or validated by anyone. Imagine never feeling the need to convince anyone or prove anything. Think about never needing to argue or debate anyone about anything. Dream about never having the need to feel respected, never needing to be understood, never needing to be recognized or given credit for something you did. Imagine never being affected by what someone says or does to you, or doesn't say or do. Imagine having total clarity and certainty, but remaining completely humble, while at the same time never having any doubts, fears, or worries about anything. Dream about always feeling joy inside and never being affected by external conditions, situations, events, people, or circumstances. Imagine being amused by everything and everyone while always having an inner laugh and smile. For you actually see everyone and everything as simply an expression and an extension of the one universal consciousness that is all that is. And everything in life is just the play of that one universal consciousness. Think about how your life would be always feeling lighthearted and cheerful without any concerns or stress, and never feeling the need to change anyone or anything in order to make you happy. Imagine being anchored in an inner state of peace, bliss, and certainty regardless of what is happening in your life. Imagine being enlightened or self-realized. You can be this person.